Alright, my fellow citizens, today I have an interesting comparison for you. 325A against RSI Meteor. Why these two ships? First of all, both of the ships look beautiful. They are somewhere in between light and medium fighters, and both have beautiful interior. 325A, you can customize the interior. On Meteor, interior comes prepared and components are completely the same. But advantages to 325A are, first of all, this ship is much faster. Look at the stats. SCM speed 260 meters per second, SCM boost speed 610. This ship 229, 570. Then we go to the nav max speed 1425, 1405. Now pitch, yaw and roll 46, 38, 155. 55, 48, 180. Everything goes in favor of 325A. Now comes the huge difference. Look at the arsenal of the weapons on the Meteor. I have put Ardor's attritions on all of them because I want to have fair comparison. So I put 4 size 3 Ardors, which are the most powerful weapons, and also it comes with the ballistic cannons on it, which are called Leonidas, and they are bespoke cannons with 2 barrels and they are massive, giving this ship total 5015 DPS and alpha 3806. And for origin we have 1 attrition 4 and 2 Ardor size 3, give it a total 2037 DPS, 505. So on paper, clear win for Meteor, and on paper it would seem that that ship will tear through this 325A, but I'm gonna tell you otherwise. The 325A is luxury ship which is also very fast, maneuverable and very capable. So if you compare it with the ship that is, look at this, 63 euros is the 325A, and Meteor 216 if you are buying for the Warbound, 234 euros. So the price is absurdly higher for the Meteor. So let's calculate that. 234 minus 63. So you are paying 171 euros for this ship more, which is absolutely crazy. For this money you can buy a lot better ships. But I would pick up the 325A every day because this ship looks like a real shuttle. It has customization. When you customize it, it goes to a maximum to around 70 euros. And for 70 euros, you get the ship that's really unique, really special and tailored by you. If you compare that with a Meteor, the price is absolutely low. I'm not saying that the Meteor is bad, but it's just, in my eyes, not worth it. I had a Meteor for a few days and I melted it, and then I switched back to my old 325A. That ship is beautiful. I use it to fly around everywhere. Also, this little ship has more quantum fuel than the Meteor, which is a really shame for the Meteor. The ship that is so expensive should have more quantum fuel. Maybe that in future will be changed by CIG, but right now it is as it is. So when you are sending this ship to fight this ship, 90% of the time this ship will win, because it's more maneuverable, because it's faster, because it's sleeker, and also it has a less profile to shoot on. So the Meteor will be shot off from the sky very easily. Also look at this, claim time 13 minutes and expedite time 4:30. Compare that, for example, with my Guardian, which is only 2.5 minutes, which is a heavy fighter. It's really crazy why this ship has such a long time to claim, and this ship is only 2 minutes. If you die in this ship, you have to wait 2 minutes more to jump inside, and on this ship you are already killing your target in that time. I don't know, this looks very good in the eyes of 325A. You are saving a ton load of money. You're getting a very nice ship and still beating this ship. With this 171 euros, I could put them towards something even better, towards proper medium fighter like F7C or maybe even Guardian. So let's now jump in the game and check out this ship. How do they compare visually? Alright, here I am in the game, flying to my friend Leopold, who has a Meteor. While we are flying there, we can check out my Origin 325A in this beautiful paint. Now on 4.2.1, the ship is finally fixed. You can have your paints back and everything that you bought. But after you claim it, still inside, the old interior can show up. But on 4.3 that is fixed. Before we go there, look at this ship. It's beautiful. Every angle of this ship is amazing. This ship genuinely looks like a Star Trek shuttle. The weapons, 2 size 3 R-doors and 1 size 4 attrition. The cockpit, as I said, look at this. Mine is aluminium, but because of the bug, it's now red. If you take a look, everything that I applied, even the steering wheel, is here. We have a beautiful open cockpit, and when I turn around, just look at this interior. Interior wise, I think this is one of the most beautiful ships in the game because of this glass roof. Yeah, really special view. On the left side you have bed, all your amenities, everything that I bought. We have internal storage, which actually works, and weapons rack. So if you need a luxury fighter ship and something that really looks like a Star Trek ship, Star Trek shuttle, this is the ship for you, definitely. For the price, I think it's one of the most beautiful ships in the game, no question about it. Alright, here we are flying to the outpost 54, where we are going to meet with the Leopold, who's driving his beautiful Meteor. Let's compare these beautiful ships and see which one comes on top. The Origin 325A can be also customized in a few different colors. One of them is also marine blue, which a lot of people like. I like this one. I like metallic stuff, and yeah, suits this ship perfectly. Here are the both of the ships. As you can see, both ships look stunning and beautiful. It depends what you like more. The Meteor is actually more meaner. Look at these weapons on it, and it reminds me on a Star Trek ships, but the bigger ships. But 325A looks more like a shuttle ship. The design is very different, but still equally gorgeous. Hello. So let's go up. So this is the interior of the Meteor. Now, I already made a video about Meteor. I'm not gonna go into a deep here, but just show you the difference. This interior is also very nice, but it's not like that luxury feel. It's more of a military theme, but somehow still very nice. And if you like this kind of ships, yeah, it's gorgeous for you. The Meteor, I think the downside of the Meteor is the size. Look at this. This ship is very powerful, amazing firepower, but the problem is it gets really easily destroyed because look at the size difference. Both of them have size 1 shields, 2 size 1 shields, but Meteor is much bigger target. But I think that's intentionally made because of the so many weapons. This is crazy how much weapon this ship has. Anyway, for the price, I think the 325A is better ship. That doesn't take anything from the Meteor. If you have the money and the money is not your problem and you want the Meteor, go for it. I myself would rather fly a Guardian MX than this ship because I think the Guardian will wipe the floor with Meteor without any problems. And also this 325A, I think in 90% of chances, unless the Meteor flies really good pilot, the 325A will prevail. Advantage to Meteor is it can take down the bigger targets really easy, but also there's squishiness, so you have to sacrifice something. Write me down in the comments what do you think, which of these ships is better. If you have, as I said, extra money, go for the Meteor if you like it, of course, but if you want a beautiful ship on a budget, then definitely go with 325A. Write me down in the comments what you think it's better. Here are some shots to check out the ship. There's a lot of happening on the hull of this ship. If this ship was, for example, 150 or 180 max euros, I think I would have this ship. I would not change it for anything. But this price, where it lies right now, in my opinion, is a little bit too much. Also, the cockpit of this ship is really, really nice. The gorgeous. Look at this. Beautiful MFDs, lot of space. As I said in my previous video, the only downside of this ship in the cockpit, the chair should be 1 meter at the front. Then you will see everything. Right now, this hole is blocking my view. So yeah, that was it, my fellow citizens. Decide for yourself what you like more. I would keep my 325A any time of the day just because of the price. But let me down in the comments your thoughts. Special thanks to Leopold for letting me his ships to compare it with my 325A. Until next video, have fun out there, my fellow citizens.